So today let's work on something maybe a little less traditional in regards to pistol work. Lots of new shooters out there right now getting into training, trying to understand how to run a pistol effectively. And one of the things I always challenge folks like that to do is to train in areas that might seem maybe a little less traditional. So where you would typically just draw and shoot with two hands, there are going to be a lot of scenarios potentially where you'd need to shoot with one hand. So I train a lot with strong hand only and weak hand only, just to make sure that if there was ever a situation where maybe I injured a hand or maybe I was carrying something important, that I'd be able to execute a good shot one-handed. So if you're running strong hand only on the pistol, what's important is get that lead leg forward right along with your strong arm so that you can kind of lean into the gun. Nice little bend in your elbow so that you're not completely locked out, and so you can get a good sight picture on that target. And then when you've got the sight picture on the target, you're ready to press. What's important when you're shooting one-handed is that you get a good grip on the pistol, because typically with your strong hand, you'd be gripping a little lighter. Well, if you've only got one hand on the gun, you got to give it a good squeeze. So you manage that recoil effectively, pull that trigger straight back, and get those hits. When we're working on weak hand only, what's important is that we really execute that transition from strong hand to weak hand effectively. So you're going to want to practice this. You're going to come out of the holster, you're going to get the gun in your strong hand, transition over to your weak hand, keeping the fingers outside of that trigger guard. It's critical that you keep the fingers outside of the trigger guard so you don't accidentally discharge the firearm. Once you get the gun in a good grip in your weak hand, you're going to make sure that if you got external safeties like this gun, that you've got them manipulated, safety off. I've got my lead leg the same side as the gun is in the hand, weak hand. And again, bent elbow. I've got my sights on target. Bring my hand up into my chest, hold everything together tight, finger on the trigger, execute a good shot.